Sports presents High School Volleyball. Tonight's game is brought to you by patrons Buckeye Mutual Insurance, Doan Ford, WB Green Insurance, West 40 Auto Sales, Valentine Insurance, AMG Vanadium, Stoney's RV Sales and Service, and J&S Tree Services.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Logan High School. It is time for the Girls Division III Regional Finals between the Meadowbrook Colts and the South Webster Jeeps. I'm Bill Cassler, with me, Brett Klein. And Brett, Meadowbrook drawing a pretty tough card tonight as South Webster is unbeaten. They have yet to lose a match this year, but this same Colt team knocked out South Webster in the regional semifinals last year. These two teams very similar.
And this year, South Webster is ranked higher above them in Division III in the state. I believe South Webster sitting at around 7.
Yes.
And Meadowbrook is just a little bit lower than them.
13.
Yep, 12-13. And then you got to think South Webster wants revenge after, getting knocked out by the Colts last year.
Well, and I think that the Colts have 5 losses on the year, but I do think that you've got to give Coach Kelly Zender some credit here. This is due to strength of schedule. The Colts have played a stronger schedule than South Webster has, who they've pretty much stayed in league and played schools in their locale, whereas Meadowbrook has branched out a little bit. They've played Bishop Watterson for one, so they've played some outstanding volleyball schools. That can only give you the kind of experience that really helps at tournament time, and that's where the Colts are at right now.
Right, and back on Thursday, both of these teams competed one after another. Meadowbrook winning in 4 matches, and then I believe South Webster doing the same.
Same thing. They beat Frankfurt Adena, and that Adena is one of the 2 or 3 teams that has given South Webster a little bit of a problem this year. Adena won 2 games in the regular season against the Jeeps, and they won 1 game the other night, but not too many teams have even been able to win a game against these the South Webster Jeeps.
Right.
They are just very, very tough. I believe also Portsmouth Notre Dame won 2 games against them as well. So, but among the very few teams that have even challenged South Webster this year. But as you said, I think South Webster hungry for revenge. They're looking basically at advancing themselves into the state Final Four, which is that's the destination of whichever team wins here tonight.
That would be correct. That would be at Wright State. Division III state semifinals will be on Thursday.
Yes. And they will be taking on the winner of the Archbishop McNicholas Summit Country Day matchup.
And we should be able to get an answer of who they're playing at some point this afternoon.
Yeah, and so the 2 Cincinnati teams playing and the 2 Southern District teams playing here. Well, we are getting ready now for the national anthem, and I think with that we will pause for just a moment here and take some time to honor America.
Are you looking for a career path with a growing company? AMG Vanadium is actively recruiting for production and maintenance team members at its Zanesville plant and would love to talk to you about your next career opportunity. Come join a company with a strong environmental purpose and commitment to community. To learn more, visit AMG's website at amg-v.com/careers. AMG offers a competitive wage and benefit package and career growth opportunities. Applications are currently being accepted.
I'm not buying till I check Doan Ford.
Most of us are faced with uncertainty every day. Your job, your finances, sporting events, schooling for your children, and so much more. With so much uncertainty surrounding you, there's one auto dealership that you can be certain about, and that's Doan Ford. You can be certain that you'll always get a great deal and the best service afterwards. In business for nearly 60 years has given Doan Ford the reputation of being a strong, reliable dealership. Be certain. Choose Doan Ford. Online at doanford.com.
Start thinking about outdoor project season. That's where J&S Tree Care Services can help. Whether it's hauling, cutting, trimming, removal, stump grinding, leaf and debris cleanup, or any other timber project, nothing is too far away, too big, or too small. J&S Tree Care Services can do it all. Find us on Facebook at JS Tree Care Services and call me, Jeanette, or my husband, Steve, for a free quote at 740-260-6603.
Now located at 16050 McConnellsville Road in Caldwell, Ohio, Patrons Buckeye Mutual Insurance Company is a mutual insurance company established in 1896 for the purpose of providing insurance coverage to rural Ohio. They offer a product to meet your insurance need, whether it's for a farm, rental dwelling, home in town, secondary or seasonal dwelling, churches, or mobile home. They partner with Grinnell Mutual Insurance Company from Iowa to offer liability coverage to package with their Patrons Buckeye Mutual policy. Call today, 740-305-5121, and follow them on Facebook at Patrons Buckeye. Stoney's RV Center is the place that makes buying a new RV easy. Ask about their on-site financing with very affordable payments, and they make on-site camper service calls to the area campgrounds. Stoney's RV also carries cargo trailers, car haulers, horse and stock trailers, and open utility trailers. They install hitch systems and fill propane tanks too. Stoney's RV Center, the place that takes camping to the next level, and a proud sponsor of our area high school sports teams.
Hey, we're back. Great crowd here tonight.
I'm going to say the Colt faithful tonight is showing
Coming out.
out.
Yeah, I mean, half the gymnasium. Now, I don't know if you can see it. I don't know if our camera has it here, but this half the gym is fairly, the stands are fairly full, and they're dressed in orange.
That is true. And then you look across the gym, and for the South Webster Jeeps, I mean, Eugene, the magical Jeep.
I see him. He's over there.
He's right across the way.
Over there in the corner, yes. And they've got a decent turnout, but
not as much black as red as there is orange and brown.
Yes, a lot of orange and brown here today. So Colts with a nice following from Guernsey County. Of course, this South Webster team, although Meadowbrook beat them in straight sets last year, it was 25-23, 25-23, 25-22. So close games. So I'm looking for close games tonight.
Oh, yeah, and we saw during warm-ups, I mean, you see South Webster, they don't have the size. They're not a very big team.
No, they're not.
And so one thing we pointed out was just how similar these teams were.
Yes.
They kind of rely on the same exact things when it comes to
blocking,
how they're going to play the game, how they're going to try and dictate the flow.
Blocking, defense, good passing, good setting. They try to spread the blocks across the net. So we're going to see very similar styles of play. And like I said, the coaches' keys to the game were basically the same thing. We've got to serve aggressively. We've got to get them out of system. And both coaches were saying the same kind of thing. So these games last year were very, very close in the regional semifinal, looking for the same thing tonight. In fact, now, of course, with Cammie Black, the big hitter last year for the Lady Colts, gone off to Wheeling Jesuit, it's going to help South Webster just that much more.
Oh, yeah, and when you look at these two teams, I mean, the way Meadowbrook played on Thursday, you're hoping for the same kind of thing. You want Meadowbrook to get those spans where their serving is just helping them propel themselves forward.
Well, here's Addie Sitchna, the setter. Boy, there's Avery Black. Well, she had a great game serving in the semifinal against Nelsonville York. Maddie Norman.
And on top of that, I mean, Meadowbrook's defense, from what we saw, was fantastic on Thursday. And we're hoping, with these two teams having the same kind of mindset going into this, which defense is going to be stronger coming out.
Well, keep an eye on number 10 for South Webster. She is the coach's daughter, Bella Claxon. In fact, there's two daughters for Coach Darcy Claxon playing today. Addie Claxon is the libero for the Jeeps, but Bella Claxton is the outside hitter. She's also the setter, and she is an outstanding setter. Handles the ball quite a bit.
And the faithful for the Jeeps, black and red, like we said earlier, not as much, but they are here and they're ready to support their team, hopefully try and make it to the state semifinals next week.
Here's Addie Claxton, the libero.
Junior, number 3,
Bray Schubert.
Junior, number 7, Emma Stowe. Junior, number 8, Lakin McGraw. Sophomore, number 12, Kinley.
I'll tell you what, Bill, both of these teams look like they are ready to go to war.
Well, we're going to see, like I said, this is going to be a battle of attrition tonight. We'll see some long rallies. We will see a lot of good defense. We'll see a lot of smart volleyball tonight. Both these teams, if nothing else, have it between the ears. They're well coached. They know how to play. They know what they want to do. They know what their goals are. So we're going to see some outstanding volleyball today. Maybe not the best hitters in the world. You don't have a real big gun, somebody that hits the ball really hard. They've got some good hitters, but this will be a game that will be determined on the court between the team that makes the least amount of errors.
Right. Smart play is definitely the key for this. You want to have good discipline. You want to have your eyes open the entire time because South Webster is going to try and catch you sleeping with a couple different moves.
Well, they a lot of times the setter, Bella Claxton, she likes to take the ball across on the second ball, which is it's not a typical thing that you see. Most teams, they like to pass, they like to set, and they like to spike. Well, Bella will get the ball. She sees a corner open. She'll shoot the ball to the corner. And watch the Jeeps. They are probably one of the best passing teams that you will see this year. Meadowbrook is in the same category, one of the best passing teams you'll see.
Right, and so that again is the main reason why smart, intelligent play is exactly what we are looking for both of these teams. Whoever can, win the mental game will have a good chance of pulling it out today.
Well, let me tell you one little story here. You see number 11 down there on the floor. That is Skylar Zimmerman. Skylar, she's 5'4", and I was talking to the coach, and the coach said she's 5'4", and Skylar looked back and said, I'm 5'4 and a half. The Jeeps aren't very big. They do not have a lot of size. The last two teams that the Colts have played have been big at the net, and not the case tonight. It's almost like looking in a mirror.
Definitely, a bit of a different approach that Meadowbrook has to take. But, this is what you practice against, right? You practice against your own team, and now you're basically playing your own team. Just this time they're wearing black and red.
All right. Looks to me like the Jeeps will have the first serve tonight. And that's going to be number 4, Lauren Kaltenbach. So Kaltenbach with the serve. Colts ready to play some defense. And here we go. We are underway. Ball is up. Decent pass. Down! Taylor Sichna. That's a good set from Addie Sichna. Good pass up. Colts are up 1-0.
That is the exact start that if you're at Meadowbrook you want to have.
Well,
take that first serve, get it ready, and then
we're going to see a lot of that tonight. First serve in for the Colts, and ball's dumped to the corner. See a lot of that. Addie Sichna, the set across. That's Launder with the hit, the roll across. Ooh, picked up by the Colts. And number 2, that's Kara Launder, could not bring that ball back into the court. That is going to be point Jeeps.
And a bit of hesitation there from the Colts,
Oh, here's the girl, Bella Claxton. She'll have a good serve. And it's an excellent serve. Look at that. There's an ace. Bella Claxton gives South Webster their first lead of the night, 2-1.
And these rotations for South Webster, can prove to be a problem for Meadowbrook tonight. It's all about how their defense manages it and if they can get the ball across.
Boy, look at that serve. She just kills that ball. Here it is. Up, rolled across, out of bounds. Carly Launder cannot find the corner. 3-1 Jeeps. Sorry, I like the nickname.
We are in the presence of
Eugene the
Jeep.
Magical Jeep. Yes, he is the Magical Jeep. All right. And Claxton's serve, another good one. Ball's across, put back across by South Webster. Here's a back set. Down!
And once you see Meadowbrook get into the groove, they manage the serve, then they start to get the ball rolling.
Good first pass. Key to the whole offense. Taylor Sichna puts that away, and she'll go back and serve now. 3-2, 1-point lead for South Webster. Meadowbrook with the volleyball, serving the volleyball. Ball's in. Good up. Look at that pass. Back set and down. That was a good hit. That was number 9 for the Jeeps, Mia Crum.
And South Webster, when they get their ball set, they're just fantastic of getting that ready for their hitters.
Mia's a left-handed hitter, plays the right side. Good serve. Nice set there. Ball's up. Good short pass. Colts get their hands on it. Back across. Carly Launder now with a roll into the corner. That's good.
Both teams playing competitive. You know, they're not shy to have some good plays at the net, and just a battle of intelligence right now.
You saw Meadowbrook pick that ball up off the block. Great job there by the Lady Colts. That was that was Avery Black serve going out of bounds. 5-3 now. Jeeps with the lead.
Especially after the night Avery had on Thursday. You hate to see that that's her first serve of the day.
Good up. Carol Launder. Back. Let's say double hit on South Webster. So that is going to give the Colts a point. 5-4 now. Jeeps with a 1-point lead. Carly Launder's serve is up. That's a tough first pass.
Uncharacteristic of South Weber, you know, they
pass well.
They really try to get those across, and they've done an excellent job, and just, you know, a bit too long for them.
First serve in by Launder. That's dumped across.
Meadowbrook playing very smart on that there. Kind of giving the same thing back to South Webster.
Natalie Norman. Here's a back row hit by Claxon. Outside now. Blocked by the Jeeps. Picked up. Back line hit. That's going to be Kara Launder with the hit.
Good play.
5.
Good play from both teams there.
Carly Launder, but I'll tell you what, a back line hit. She was behind the 6-foot line. She's in the back line serving, so she has to hit from behind that line. Ball's up to the outside. Good dig. Boy, I'll tell you what, the libero that time, Journey Nicola, got an arm on it, but that was hit hard.
The chase to the to their own bench, almost disastrous, but
Bella Claxon now is the hitter. Sydney Kessler's in there. Kessler's a setter. She's the other setter that comes in 2 rotations when Claxon's up front. They let Claxon hit outside. That's Bella Claxon. Ball's up. Dump to the back row.
Nice back set by Meadowbrook there.
Sitchna just dumps it across. Here's a hit. That's Bella Claxon, and she turned the line there. We talked about that. Block was cross court. She turns the line, and that's a point for South Webster. 7-7 now. Student section for South Webster has showed up.
Oh, yeah. They're starting to turn out a bit more black and red.
Yeah.
They are ready to
rock and roll. Addie Sitchna now back with the serve. Interesting, the other Addie Claxon. Middle hit. Ball's dumped back across. Carly Launder picks it up. Middle hit. Blocked. That's a nice job there by number 9, Mia Crum, for the Lady Jeeps.
And it kind of makes some pretty perfect sense that the teams that are almost mirrors of each other are keeping it neck and neck.
8-8. Ball's in to the middle. Sitchna with the hit. Oh, trouble. Back across. Addie Sitchna with the set. Outside. Norman with the hit. Dumps it across. There's that dump I was talking about.
Catching Meadowbrook. They were ready for the block, but it turned and just worked in the opposite direction for them.
9-8 Jeeps. Tight game. Ball is up. Addie Sitchna passes it back in, rolled back across. Here's a middle set. Ball's picked up by Meadowbrook. Journey Nicola. Now back across. Addie Sitchna. Ball to the outside. That's out.
And this is exactly what we talked about earlier. You know, you're going to see some long plays. You're going to see plays that, you know, they'll have that good span, and these teams are just matched up very well for each other.
All right. Addie Launder's service in, dumped, picked up by the Colts.
Try to catch him sleeping again, but not that time.
That's a good hit. by Carly Launder. Back to the outside, rolled across. It's out of bounds. (10-9) Colts. Boy, she just caught that ball behind her head. Caused it to roll out of bounds. Nice serve by Launder. Back set. Ball's up, down the line. That's good.
Jeeps doing a great job of getting some action right down the line.
Well, Mia Crum hit that ball, but I'll tell you what, another room service pass. She had 3 options to set, so that's exactly what South Webster is looking for. Ball is in. Outside, Launder hit and in. Oh, it's out, they say.
And he had a great view of where that ball went through. Definitely not a bad call there.
David McRae, one of the linemen, the other lineman, Courtney Hoke. Shane White is up on the net, and Lori Francescan. Lori Francescan is on the net. Clacks to dig it. So right now they're trying to take something off it to move the defense around a little bit.
And you can see, by the way, South Webster has been maintaining their defense. Meadowbrook is, it's hard to say they're controlling it because it's 16-13, but they've been doing a great job at keeping South Webster on their toes.
And I'd say the opposite's true as well because South Webster plays a lot like Meadowbrook. All right, 3-point lead for the Colts. Avery Black with the serve. Floater is in. Oh, overpass to the middle. Stoney, that's good.
And you turn around after playing, a pretty long run there, and you just come out aggressive. Great run for Meadowbrook right now. Biggest lead of the first match, 4 points.
Yeah, Katie Stoney right now hitting out of the middle. She's giving the Jeeps all kinds of problems. Ball's in. To the middle, dumped across. Colts are right there. Outside, hit, and good. That's Carly Launder.
Just like Thursday.
Wow.
A specific somebody, number 6, Avery Black, with a great service run right now.
Well, I'll tell you what, Carly Launder hit that ball hard. Black service in. That's a heck of a serve. Overpass. Sichna to the outside. Launder, yes!
The Colts are rolling.
19-13.
Building on this run, building momentum, and getting separation from South Webster.
And Launder smoked that ball. I think she must have heard my comment about not great hitters. Wow, that was hit.
She can hear us high atop Jim Myers Gymnasium here in Logan, that's for sure.
Black serve is out. 19-14, 5-point lead for the Colts. Jeeps need a run right now. And trust me, they are not used to being down. Skylar Zimmerman with the serve. Ball is in. Back set, dumped. And they find a hole. That's Carly Launder, senior captain. Boy,
Meadowbrook is in the 20s.
she only played half the year this year, and you had to figure that Coach Kelly Zender was glad to see her come back. She's an outstanding hitter.
Especially looking at her statistics from the games that she has played. If you turn around and look at her stats, if she did play full season, I mean, they are just phenomenal.
Well, and she's really a great compliment to Taylor Sichna. So that gives you 2 really outstanding hitters to play opposite each other.
Number 6 for South Webster now serving.
Sydney Kessler. Oh, it's a good serve. Stoney down.
Great hit by Meadowbrook there, closing in on a match 1 victory.
Well, the Colts are up by 4 now. Journey Nicola, the libero, with the serve. Any point, a big point. Ball is in to the net. Double hit. Sydney Kessler, the
Now
setter.
what you want to see if you're South Webster, especially with how close Meadowbrook is, and another timeout from South Webster.
Yeah, and Coach Darcy Claxton wanting to try to get her girls calmed down a little bit. Keep in mind, we saw this against Nelsonville York last night. The Buckeyes came out, that's Nelsonville York, came out, won the first game against Meadowbrook, and after that it was all Colts. So the same thing can happen.
Oh, 100%. But it's going to be hard, especially when you have two teams that are so close in play style to each other.
Well, one thing that you've got to figure that is playing on the minds of the Lady Jeeps is this is the team that knocked them out last year. And I'll tell you what, you come back into the gymnasium, you're in the regional finals, and it looks like you're facing the same kind of team.
So you can sort of sense a bit of frustration coming from South Webster.
Yeah, Kelly Zender coaches and Kelly Zender teams are going to play, you play like your coach. And good defense, smart, good serving decisions, aggressive service tonight. So, this is what the Colts do.
And you can see how South Webster's lined up, coming off the serve.
Good up to the outside. That's a dump. And finding a hole. That's number 10, Bella Claxton.
Doing what they've been doing good most of this season.
22-16, 6-point lead for the Lady Colts. Back with the serve, number 5, Michaela Renard. Ball is in. Addie Sitchna's backline set to Launder. Does not make the tape. 22-17, Jeeps cut it to 5. Renard's second serve. Ball is in. Up by Carly Launder to the outside. Taylor Sitchna's hit is in. Addie Sitchna with the serve now. 23-17. Lady Colts 2 points away from a Game 1 win. Sitchna's serve is in. To the middle. And not able to get to the ball, Mia Crum.
That's not enough from South Webster.
That's a miscommunication between the hitter and the setter. She came inside. The set was pushed outside a little bit further than she expected. That serves in. Game point. Back set all the way across, and the left-hander cannot get it. So the Colts with a Game 1 win. Hey, we're going to take a break. Score in Game 1, Meadowbrook 25, South Webster 17. Back with more from Logan High School right after this.
How can you select from insurance companies offering you lizards or ducks? When it comes to protection for your home and auto, you want a company that provides quality insurance products and personalized, fair, friendly claims service. WB Green Insurance represents Westfield Insurance. Their reputation is based on sharing knowledge and building trust. Westfield has been around the neighborhood over 150 years. WB Green Insurance welcomes the opportunity to quote your home, car, and business insurance. Don't be fooled by lizards and ducks. Call 439-1329.
I was sitting in my car and it wouldn't start. I lifted the hood and the engine was falling apart. What would I do? My eyes filled with tears. Then on the radio I heard of West 40 by Pay here, where for a little money down and a little each week, I could have a car, nice, shiny, and sleek. So I walked in the door and I put the money down. Now I got a nice car that I can drive around. West 40 by Pay here will help rebuild your credit. The corner of Dewey and Route 40 in Cambridge, don't you forget it.
West 40 Auto Sales, corner of Route 40 and Dewey Avenue in Cambridge, is home of the guaranteed credit approval, with most loans approved while you wait. Go to their website to fill out an online loan application, west40autosales.com. You'll also find their weekly special listed there.
We're back. Logan High School. Lady Colts jump out to a 1-0 lead in this regional final match. Girls Division III winner of this game goes to the state Final Four.
And in that first set, two teams that are matched up pretty evenly when you look at statistics and how they play. Meadowbrook coming out on top because they just had a good service run, again, by number 6, Avery Black. That was a good start for them. And then kind of just catching South Webster off guard. A couple of miscues by the Jeeps, allowing Meadowbrook to close out that first match.
And trust me here on this one, South Webster not used to being down in any match.
Makes me kind of curious if this is the first time that South Webster is down 1-0.
Well, we shall see how they react. Second game pretty big here.
And you can catch after this game with a 3:40 start stream time, we have the Shenandoah Zeps as they go up in the regional finals against a team out of just outside of Columbus.
I have that over here somewhere.
Shekinah Christian, I believe it is.
Shekinah
Christian.
Shekinah Christian, yes, that's it.
That game is set to have its first serve at 4 p.m. So please be sure to tune in, show some support to John Charlton and John Valentine as they have the call again on YRP-TV.
How about the Lady Zeps? Let's have a little support for them. All right, here we are. Game 2 underway. And the serve by number 2, Kara Launder, the freshman, goes out of bounds.
Both teams looking to punch their ticket to the state semifinals. If Meadowbrook wins, they will play on Thursday, and if Shenandoah comes with the win, they will play on Friday.
1-0 Jeeps. Ball's in. Serve to the set to the outside. Launder with a Titanic hit down the line. Carly Launder.
She definitely heard you up here, Bill.
I think she did.
Definitely heard you.
Yeah, no good hitters on you. Well, yeah, there we go.
Watch this. Some fantastic hits.
Taylor Sichna with the serve. 1-1. Ball is in. Nice serve. Rode into Skylar Zimmerman. She couldn't do much with it. And Lady Colts up 2-1.
Looking for another good service run out of the Colts here.
Ball's up. Bella Claxton with the set. That's number 11. That's Skylar Zimmerman with the big hit off the block. 2-2.
Definitely one of the more aggressive plays we've seen from South Webster this entire game.
And Addie Claxton with the serve. Sichna chases, and that's Stoney with a hit. Katie Stoney puts it in from the outside. So 3-2 Lady Colts. Here's Avery Black with the serve. Ball is in. Zimmerman.
Before I even had the chance to say it, I said, you have number 6 back there. You might be in trouble if you're South Webster. Point proven because Meadowbrook already has a point off of her serving.
Better up this time. To the middle. Dumped across. Good job by the Jeeps. 4-3 now. 1 point lead for the Colts. Ball is in. Nice hit by Carly Launder to the back corner, out of bounds, and a good call. Journey Nicola was after it, and somebody said out, 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 and she let up.
Almost.
That's good help
Almost
from your teammates.
catching Meadowbrook off guard.
That's some good help from your teammates right there, and that's good listening, good communications by the Lady Colts. Ball set to the back. Left-hander hits it. That's missed. That's going to be point Jeeps.
A bit of a miscue there from Meadowbrook. You know, you had Avery Black who was getting ready to hit it. You know, she jumped onto her knees hoping to get that ball, but then it was just taken from her and just hit in the wrong direction.
Marin Smith, she's a left-hander, so she's hitting from the right side, so that's her power side. So when she's on the right side, that's a good spot for her to hit from. Here's a serve. Dumped across. Nice job. That's Addie Sichna.
Meadowbrook definitely playing it smart right now, catching South Webster off guard. And you got to think at some point South Webster has to have an answer for it.
All right. Sydney Kessler's the setter now. Ball's up. To the outside. That's a nice turn there down the line by Bella Claxton. Claxton puts the ball in, and it's 6-5 Meadowbrook.
Hard for either team to gain some momentum right now. Both kind of taking their own swings at it.
Same kind of game we had last game till the Meadowbrook run. To
Good
the outside, serve. There's Taylor Sichna. You see that was a low ball set.
That was a good serve.
Yeah.
Started off by South Webster, but Meadowbrook answered beautifully.
But a quick set to the outside. You have to like that. Beautifully executed. That comes with a nice pass. Here's Addie Sichna now with the serve. Ball is in. Double hit. 8-5, 3-point lead for the Colts.
And remember, Bill, no bumps today.
No bumps. It's digs or passes. Ball's put up. Middle hit. Power dump.
Both teams doing the same thing. Getting the same styles of hits, putting it right where nobody is.
Mia Crum finding a hole in the defense. 8-6, 2-point lead for the Colts. Ball's in. Middle's hit. Sitchna, that's in.
It's a great, powerful hit from Sitchna there.
Well, it's hard with that middle hit, and particularly with a pass like that, you can't really key on the middle hitter. You have to respect the outside hitter, so she got a single block and put it down. Kara Launder, ball's in. Dumped across. Carly Launder with a roll. Back to the middle, blocked by the Colts. Cross back to the middle. That's a good job there by Launder. That's set to the outside. Great job by Carly Launder. And ball's down the line by the Jeeps. 9-7.
Definitely a couple chirping from, South Webster fans. Weren't the biggest fan of that hit across, but South Webster does come away with the point nonetheless.
They play smart. They look for holes. And here we go again. Good dig. That's hit. Setter to the outside. Launder. Ball's up. Third ball got to go. And it does. Weak side. Yeah, there we go. There's Avery Black.
A nice
from the left side.
Yeah, from Meadowbrook there.
And from the left side, or from the right side, that's great. 10-7, 3-point lead for the Colts. Boy, Meadowbrook able to get the lead. This puts a lot of pressure on South Webster. They are not used to this. Taylor Sitchna's serve. Ball is in. Bad up and rolled back across. Picked up. Addie Sitchna to the outside.
What a
Launder. Yeah, no hitters over there, huh? Turns the line nicely.
A booming shot right down the middle.
Taylor Sitchna's serve. Ball was in. Good up. Back set. That's hit. Picked up by the Colts. Ball rolls across by Carly Launder. Outside. Good hit. Good dig by Taylor Sitchna. Addie Sitchna has it. Carly Launder gets it across. Trouble. Ball's dumped. Picked up by the Colts. Set by Addie Sitchna. Rolled across by Launder, and it's out of bounds.
Just outside. A fantastic run by both teams.
Had the right idea, but she just couldn't put the shot in.
A bit too much on it.
Yeah, she just turned it a little bit too much. Okay. Addie Claxon, the libero with the serve. Ball is up to the middle. Stoney can't get it across the tape. 11-9, 2-point lead for the Lady Colts.
Came up a little bit short, and we might see that a couple more times where, the height is a bit of a disadvantage to these teams because they're not quite getting the angle that they want on it.
Ball's in. Carly Launder to the outside, rolled across. Good up by Claxon. Back set. Up by the Colts. Libero passing that set. Ball's up to the middle. Off the block. Journey Nicola to the outside. Weak side. Yes! That's Avery Black. 12-9 Colts. 3-point lead. Meadowbrook staying ahead.
Trying their best to keep, some distance between them. Don't want them to get too comfortable for South Webster. And
boy, the Jeeps are not used to being down either. Down a game and down in the current game. They lose this, they're down 2. Sitchna's
nobody was there.
Nobody home. Well, you're not looking for that ball going across on the set. You're thinking she's gonna, and she just found an open spot and put it there.
Definitely what we've seen. South Webster uses their strong point. Meadowbrook is capitalizing on.
To the middle. That's in. Kara Launder let it go, but it was in the corner, so point to the Jeeps, 13-10 now. You know, for as well as the Colts are playing, they're just up by 3. With the serve, number 11, Skylar Zimmerman. Skylar's been a bit of a, Colts have been attacking her on the serve. Up by Kara Launder. Carly Launder with the hit. Back to the outside. Ooh, that's Bella Claxon putting that ball down.
Makes you wonder if it's time for South Webster to get a bit of their own run started here.
13-11 now. Second serve for Skylar Zimmerman. As you said, Jeeps need a run. Nicola puts the pass up. Here's Carly Launder. Ball's out of bounds.
Jeeps gaining some momentum here. A couple miscues and just a couple mistakes by Meadowbrook, and it's a 1-point game.
Ball's in. Nicola's pass is up to the outside. Dumped. Cross. Middle. Stoney. Ball's up. Chasing it. Can't get it. Point Colts. Every time the Jeeps are close to evening it up,
Meadowbrook coming back strong. And
Meadowbrook has an answer. All right, Carly Launder.
They're letting South Webster know we are just as strong as we were last year.
Yes, ace for Carly Launder. She had about 3 or 4 key points in that last game. Timeout. Lady Jeeps want to talk it over. Boy, if you're Coach Darcy Claxon, what are you telling your kids? Hey, we're down by 3 and we're not used to being down. You have to say, look, let's get tough. Let's play our game. Let's be aggressive with our serves. Let's get that ball back. We need some points.
It's definitely tough for South Webster because it seems like everything that they're doing, Meadowbrook in some fashion has their own answer. You know, they're playing great defensively, which you expected to see, but Meadowbrook is definitely getting some upper hand advantages in the hits that they're getting that are just rolling over and helping them out.
Just some flat-out offense. Taylor Sichna and Carly Launder are really supplying some offense. And let's not forget about Katie Stoney hitting the ball well for the Lady Colts.
Right, and definitely the aspects that were giant factors in their win Thursday night. I mean, their defense hasn't had to play top-notch stellar. They just had to play smart, and that's exactly what they're doing.
Carly Launder's serve is in. Ball's up. Bella Claxon, back set. Ball's up by the Colts, dug across, picked up by the libero. Journey Nicola to the outside, picked up by the Colts.
Great defense from both teams.
Rolled across by Stoney. To the outside, blocked by the Colts. Picked up again. Nicola's pass is up to the outside, picked up by the Colts. Back across by Meadowbrook.
Fantastic defense.
To the middle. Back across. Picked up by the Jeeps.
Chance
Middle.
to set things up.
To the outside. Blocked. Picked up. Got to go, and it does. To the middle. Picked up by the Colts. They're going to say didn't go, and that's a good call. Big point there for South Webster. That ball hit the tape. Yellow card. They were unhappy with the call. A lot of them thought South Webster got a piece of that ball on the block. Ball hit the tape is what the referee is saying.
Definitely not what you're looking for when it comes to, how you expected that to end.
Well, that was a fantastic rally right there by both teams. Neither team wanted to give up that point. Big win for the Jeeps. That gives them some momentum.
Well, from what I can hear right now, Bill.
Yeah, we don't need to say much. The gym is kind of saying it all. All right, Sydney Kessler with the serve. Ball's up. To the middle. That's hit. Dug back up, dumped across, picked up by Claxton. To the outside, Claxton to hit, blocked! To the outside, picked up by the Colts. Roll across by Launder. Ball's hit across by Claxton, point Jeeps. 15-14, here comes South Webster. Does that yellow card give South Webster the momentum they need? We're going to see here.
And remember, every time South Webster's had a run and gotten close, Meadowbrook has
Sidney
come
Kessler's
back
serve goes out of
and
bounds.
scored.
Well, they marked that up for the home team. Scoreboard is wrong. Ball's up. To the outside, there's a hit. Picked up.
Now our scoreboard is corrected, 14-16.
Carly Launder with a backline hit. She clubbed that. Man, what a swing by Carly Launder. 17-14, just like that. 2 quick points by the Colts.
And again, when South Webster tries to get a run, Meadowbrook does not allow anything to even tie the game.
To the outside, Claxton with a hit. Picked up and no good. No. That's point to the Jeeps. 17-15, Colts by 2. With the serve here, Michaela Renard. Ball's up to the outside. Hit by Sydney. That's Taylor Sitchna. Taylor Sitchna puts it down. 18-15 Colts.
If you're South Webster, you really have to be wondering, is it possible that we go down 2 games?
What do we have to do to get ahead? To the middle. Ball's hit and down.
I would assume something quite like that, Bill.
Great job by the Jeeps. That was number 9, Mia Crum, the lefty, hitting that ball, and you don't expect that out of a left-hander, that middle hit. Ball's out of bounds. That was number 4, Lauren Kaltenbach, and Kaltenbach serves out of bounds. 19-16, point to the Colts. Meadowbrook maintains that 3-point lead.
Definitely not giving South Webster any room to breathe, taking it to them every time they get close.
Kara Launder. To the outside, back
Trying
to the corner.
to
Great
catch the
job,
Colts
Journey
off
Nicola.
guard.
Rolled back across by Carly Launder. Here's the set to the middle. Dumped, blocked, picked up by the Jeeps. Back to the outside, Zimmerman. Blocked, and across, so that's point South Webster. (19-17), 2-point lead now for the Lady Colts. With the serve, Bella Claxton. She's got a tough serve. Watch this. Outside. Good hit by Carly Launder. That's trouble.
Beautifully played by Meadowbrook. Put that in a spot where, again, what I've noticed is every time that there's a ball hit across, you see it going outside of number 0 for South Webster, and she's always seeming to having to dive for a ball.
Taylor Sitchna's serve. Ball is in. Picked up by the Lady Jeeps. Across, that's blocked! 21-17, 4-point lead for Meadowbrook.
Play from Meadowbrook.
Taylor Sitchna with some key serves. Timeout Jeeps.
And the Colts are rolling, and Meadowbrook is not letting them get any headway, Bill.
Well, it's frustrating, Brett, when you come close, you can't tie the game, you can't come even. You know, you get the feeling that if the Jeeps are ever able to get even in the game, that it's going to change momentum. They haven't been able to do it.
100%, and Meadowbrook is doing a great job, even when those long runs are going on and, you know, big spans of plays happening. No matter who it comes out on, Meadowbrook is always ready for the next step. They're ready for whatever comes next.
Good serves by both teams. I really think the difference so far, the hitting out of number 3, Carly Launder, and number 1, Taylor Sitchna, they've just had the better of it compared to what the Jeeps hitters have been able to do.
And both teams' faithful crowds, both Meadowbrook and South Webster, no matter the score, they are rooting. They're rooting loud.
Sitchna's ball put up. It's going to have to be rolled across. Bella Claxton, good roll. Carly Launder, ball's in. Claxton puts it up. Now Addie Claxton, back set and a hole, but nice dig by Meadowbrook. Put across by Kara Launder. Middle set. Ball's up, picked up by the Colts.
Great defense by Meadowbrook.
Outside. In.
Oh!
Carly Launder again. Took a little bit off that hit. 22-15, 5-point lead for the Lady Colts. And I'll tell you what, those 5 points look huge right now to the Jeeps.
Especially when Meadowbrook only needs to worry about their next 3.
Ball is out of bounds. Point Jeeps, 22-18.
Look like they try to attack that right side of their net, and
she's
just too much.
Moving the ball around nicely, looking for service targets. Jeeps with the serve now. This is Addie Claxton. To the outside. That's Stoney.
From Meadowbrook.
Katie Stoney. 23-18.
That set was beautifully placed. I mean, you can't ask for anything better if you're Meadowbrook.
And a great up. The dig was perfect. The pass was right where she needed it. She had all kinds of options. Here's a serve by Black. Ball's in.
Good serve.
Picked up. That's going to have to be rolled across, and it is.
Beautiful
to the
set.
middle. Hit.
Good
dig
defense
by the Jeeps. Back court set picked up by the libero. Middle set. Colts pick it up. Ball goes across. Back set. Dumped. Into the middle. Nobody home. Avery Black couldn't get there. Point Jeeps.
Just a bit of a delayed reaction and not allowing Meadowbrook to capitalize on that.
That's again they got that right side hitter. She's left-handed, and that works out well. That's her strong side. 23-19, 4-point lead for Meadowbrook. Jeeps need a run. Ball's in. Nicola's bump is up and good. Hit. The tandem is good. Middle hitter went up. Outside hitter got it. That's a tandem hit, and that's a good one. 24-19. Colts game point.
Carly Launder coming up with the serve here for Meadowbrook. And the Colts fans are on their feet looking to get a second match win.
Ball's into the middle. Dumped. Picked up. No. Point Jeeps. 24-20.
But South Webster keeping it close. 4-point game, 20-24. Meadowbrook just looking for 1 point. South Webster trying to keep their season alive.
Sydney Kessler now with the serve. Ball is in.
Beautifully set up by Meadowbrook.
Hit. Kessler with a set out to Claxton. Ball's off the tape. No good. They're going to say out of bounds. They're going to say a touch.
Trying to plead her case, number 11 for Meadowbrook there. But
yeah, 25. I didn't see a touch. I didn't think she made tape, but I'm not down there. So ball's up to the back. Carly Launder, ball's put up by the Jeeps. Out of bounds. No touch this time. That's ball game. So Meadowbrook takes game 2, 25-21. Lady Colts have a 2-0 lead in the match. We're going to take a break. Back with more from Logan High School right after this.
Start thinking about outdoor project season. That's where J&S Tree Care Services can help. Whether it's hauling, cutting, trimming, removals, stump grinding, leaf and debris cleanup, or any other timber project, nothing is too far away, too big, or too small. J&S Tree Care Services can do it all. Find us on Facebook at JS Tree Care Services and call me, Jeanette, or my husband, Steve, for a free quote at 740-260-6603.
Stoney's RV Center is the place that makes buying a new RV easy. Ask about their on-site financing with very affordable payments, and they make on-site camper service calls to the area campgrounds. Stoney's RV also carries cargo trailers, car haulers, horse and stock trailers, and open utility trailers. They install hitch systems and fill propane tanks too. Stoney's RV Center, the place that takes camping to the next level, and a proud sponsor of our area high school sports teams.
In your time of need, will you be happy with your cut rate car insurance? Will you have the coverages you need? Valentine Insurance is dedicated to protecting you and your family when you need it. As an independent insurance agency, we have partnered with many reputable insurance companies who even have local claims adjusters to provide you with unbeatable service. Are you going to trust a talking lizard to help you with your claim? Really? Don't let this happen to you. Trust the professionals at Valentine Insurance. Call 994-1776.
We're back at Logan High School. Bill Cassler, Brett Klein with you here. Lady Colts jump out to a 2-0 lead in this match to get to the state Final Four. Lady Colts can win one more, and they are set to go. They punched their ticket.
And they will be back-to-back state semifinal appearances. Last year, they had a pretty tough matchup against Coldwater.
Well, that league's tough. And they won't be facing that league this year. They'll be facing winner of the game between Cincinnati Archbishop McNicholas and Cincinnati Summit Country Day.
Just want to give a quick shout out. We have over 300 concurrent viewers right now. We appreciate all of you guys watching. Here shortly, you can catch Shenandoah as they try to punch their ticket to the state semifinals, going up against probably one of their toughest opponents all year.
Shekinah Christian. Yeah. But I think Shekinah Christian, similar to these two teams. Lady Zeps, good passing and good hitting. They're unbeaten yet.
So tune into that matchup. Once you get done watching this one, show some support to the Shenandoah Lady Zeps as they attempt to make it to the state finals and state semifinals, and I'm not sure how long.
All right, Lady Jeeps with the serve here. Number 4, Lauren Kaltenbach with the serve. Start the game. Kaltenbach's serve is in, bumped up by Carly Launder. Back to the outside again. Put across by the Colts and down. Good job by Meadowbrook to pick that ball up. Ball goes across now. Avery Black puts it across. Middle set by the Jeeps. That's in.
Good start here by the Jeeps.
1-0 South Webster. Served by Kaltenbach is in. To the backside. Odd hit there by Taylor Sitchner. Ball's blocked off the block and not picked up. That was number 10, Bella Claxon.
Exactly the start you're looking for you're South Webster. Like you said during the break, you tell your kids if you're South Webster, we're down 2-0, and a team that beat us last year, we just got to get 1 point at a time. And good start for them, up 2-0.
Concentrate on 1 point at a time. Ball's up to the back. That's hit well, picked up by South Webster. Dumped all the way to the back and in. Carly Launder thought it was out, but it was in on the line. 3-0 Jeeps. Exactly the start they wanted.
Swaying South Webster's way. I think this is South Webster's, this is either tied for or is their biggest lead of the match.
Up by Carly Launder to the middle. Sitchner's point is down. That makes it 3-1. Jeeps are up now, as you said, one of their biggest leads of this game. Kara Launder with the serve. Ball is out. 4-1 South Webster. Bella Claxon now with the serve for the Lady Jeeps. She's got a great serve. Oh, this time it doesn't work.
Big break for the Colts.
Catches
now
tape, yeah.
Their serve. Number 1, Taylor Sitchner with the serve.
She's had a couple nice service runs this game.
Looking for a good way to
Ball
continue that.
To the back. Dumped to the corner, picked up by the Colts. Back outside, Carly Launder.
Good hit, but great defense
to the middle.
by South Webster.
Oh, and that's a nice dump. That was number 9, Mia Crum, finding the corner. Nobody home, and it's 5-2 Jeeps.
Complete turnaround from the first 2 matches for South Webster. This is kind of what you expected to see in that first 2. Looking for their first match win.
To the middle. Stoney. Good dig. Back to the outside, picked up by the Colts. It's going to be rolled across. Carly Launder gets it across. To the middle, blocked by the Colts, point to the Jeeps. 6-2. That's a 4-point lead for South Webster. Biggest lead of the game for the match for the Lady Jeeps.
Just like every time South Webster's got some headway, let's see if Meadowbrook can respond with a point of their own.
To the outside, it's hit by Stoney. Ball back to the outside again. Dug up by Carly Launder. To the middle, Stoney dumps it. That's point. Number 5, Michaela Renard could not come up with a block.
And Meadowbrook definitely saying, all right, let's take a step back. Let's play this smart. And what do? They turn around and get a point.
Well, Meadowbrook's confidence has got to be a little higher because they've got a 2-0 lead. To the outside. Launder outside. That's out.
Had
no
some
touch.
great hitting all game. That one just a bit too much.
Lady Jeeps with the serve. They've got a 7-3 lead. Skylar Zimmerman's serve is in. Journey Nicola puts it up to the outside. Stoney with a roll. Somebody's in the net. I think that's South Webster. That's going to be point Lady Colts.
That was a good serve, but a good answer by Meadowbrook to get that back up and ultimately get a point.
One of the blockers for the Jeeps into the net, I think. 7-4 now. 3-point lead for South Webster. Served by Launder is in. To the back. Hit. Picked up by the Colts across. Jeeps pick it up and...
Great defense by both teams here.
Sitchna gets it across. Addie Claxton. Ball's out. Is there any touch? They're going to say no touch. Carly Launder with the serve. 7-5 now.
Jeep faithful not too happy about that call, but you have officials right there in front of it seeing what's going on.
To the outside. Zimmerman's hit. Played up now. Back set. Dumped. Blocked by the Colts. Picked up by the Jeeps. Backside. That's Claxton. Good dig by Black. To the outside. That's hit. That's Stoney. Now to the middle. Dumped. And picked up by the Colts. Back across. Out of bounds. Point Jeeps.
A little bit of panic from Meadowbrook there. You know, they did have a good answer, but too much on that hit.
This rotation has given the Jeeps problems. Sydney Kessler has not had much success when she's come into set. Ball is in. Picked up by Black. To the middle. Hit down. That's Katie Stoney. Finding a lot of room. Now here is the libero, Journey Nicola. Ball's in. Good up. To the outside, Claxton hit. Journey Nicola gets the ball up. Here's a hit. You say in the net. Point Colts.
And she is right there to get her eyes on that. Good call by the official there.
That's her job. She watches that net. Nicola's serve. 8-7 now. Ball is in. To the backside. Picked up, but no.
Jeeps kind of giving Meadowbrook the, you want to get close? Okay, let us score again.
9-7.
Let us keep the separation.
9-7. It's just a 2-point lead.
But South Webster taking this 1 point at a time.
Michaela Renard with the serve. Ball's in.
Good
To
serve
the
by
outside
South
here.
Webster.
Sitchna. Dug up by Kessler. To the outside. Claxton with a hit. It's out of bounds. 9-8. Colts with the serve and an opportunity to tie the game. Addie Sitchna, the setter, will serve. Serve by Sitchna is in. To the middle. Point Jeeps. Number 9, Mia Crum. Batman pulling the ball back in. It's great.
Glad to have him
I
here.
see Batman here tonight. I feel safer now. Ball's up. To the middle. Sitchna
Great
turns. And that's a nice hit 10-9. Colts looking to tie again.
The Jeeps trying to turn to Eugene to get some of that magic there. Holding on to a 10-9 lead over Meadowbrook.
Ball's in. Claxon with the set. Back set. Dumped across. Picked up by the Colts. To the outside. Launder. Blocked. Picked up by the Colts, and they can't get it across. 11-9, South Webster. Lady Jeeps not giving up the lead in this game.
Now we have Bella Claxon serving for South Webster.
Ball's up, good up. Tipped across. Boy, that's tough. Colts get it, pick it up, they dump it back across. Picked up by the Jeeps. To the middle, outside, backline hit, blocked. Picked up, Claxon set. Turn the line, that's in. That's number 11, Skylar Zimmerman. All 5.5 of her. 12-9. 3-point lead for the Lady Jeeps. They're down in games 2-0. They need this game. Claxon serve is in. 13-9.
The momentum of South Webster a little bit too much for Meadowbrook. South Webster getting some separation and trying to hold on to this lead.
Bella Claxon, like I said, she's got a tough serve. Ball's in. Wanders up to the back. Ball's hit off the block. Picked up by South Webster. Zimmerman rolls. Journey Nicola now. Puts the ball up. Wander finds a hole in the middle of the court. No! You got it, I'll take it. Or I'll take it, you got it. However you want to look at it. 13-10, 3-point lead for the Jeeps.
Big miscommunication. Part of that was, you have a teammate on the ground in front of the both of you.
That was Addie and Bella Claxon, too. Ball's in. To the back, dumped across, picked up by Kara Launder. To the outside, Carly Launder. Dumped across, picked up by the Jeeps. Kara Launder to Carly Launder. Ball's up. Great job by Addie Claxon. To the back. Picked up by the Colts. Black. Ball's in. Avery Black with
Good
the
run
hit
here
from the
for
right
Meadowbrook.
side. Yeah, right side hit. 13-11. Boy, I'll tell you what, if the Lady Colts can pull even, it's going to demoralize South Webster. Taylor Sitchna's serve is in. Ball's up. It's a good pass. Ball's dumped across. Picked up by the Colts. To the outside. Carly Launder. And out of bounds. I'll tell you what, Carly, if she could have let that go, it might have come back into her lap, but I think it was out of bounds. Off the block. 14-11, 3-point lead for South Webster.
South Webster doing a great job of maintaining their distance.
Addie Claxton, the libero, with the serve into the tape. 14-12. Avery Black back to serve.
This is where it gets dangerous for Meadowbrook. Somebody who has had some great service runs for Meadowbrook, serving it again at a pivotal moment in this game.
Her confidence is high. Picked up by the Jeeps. Cross, that's tough. Picked up, dumped across. Now a hit. That's it.
A great hit by Meadowbrook.
Overpass by the Jeeps, and Carly Launder makes them pay.
Right in no woman's land.
Good call. We're starting to get this no woman's land thing down.
That's what it is.
It is. Served by Avery Black.
There's
Ball
no
is
woman in that land.
To the outside. Here's a hit by Zimmerman. That's good.
That was a straight zipped ball right by Meadowbrook.
Cross-court shot. Hitting strong all the way. All right. 15-13. Jeeps by 2. Ball is in. Oh. Miscommunication there as Avery Black. Timeout on the floor. Coach Kelly Zender now wanting to talk things over. 16-13 lead for the Lady Jeeps. Meadowbrook having the same problem that South Webster had. Jeeps break out to a lead, and they have not relinquished that lead this game.
Right, and Meadowbrook, taking their first time out of the entire game. And if you're South Webster, you need to be telling your girls,
One point at a time.
You need to continue this pressure because we have not let them. I mean, it might have been 1 point or 2 point difference, but they've been doing a great job maintaining their distance, making sure Meadowbrook does not get any large runs, keeping them on their toes defensively. You know,
don't let them breathe.
Correct. Some great defensive plays from South Webster, allowing them to get some great sets, some good hits, and it's the main reason, you know, they have a 16-13 lead in this third match.
All right. Number 11 serving, Skylar Zimmerman for the Lady Jeeps. Ball is in. Nicola's bump is up to the outside. Stoney's hit's good. Katie Stoney with a big point.
Whatever adjustments Meadowbrook made during that timeout, they seem to be taking quick effect.
Carly Launder now with the serve. Ball's up. That's an overpass. Picked up. Oh, that's in the net. That's point. Colts within one.
Huge turn of events.
Big point here. Carly Launder serve. Ball's up to the outside. The hit blocked by the Colts. That's in. Tie game. Yeah.
And just like that, Meadowbrook with some great adjustments out of that timeout, taking advantage of a few lapses from South Webster, and now we have a tie game, Bill.
Boy, you know, the left-hander, Marin Smith, number 14, came in that time, hit the ball pretty hard, but the Colts block was right there.
And some key defensive plays from Meadowbrook has allowed the Colts to take advantage, get some easy points, and as we see right now, they tied up the game at 16.
That puts the pressure on South Webster.
100%. Down 2-0. You're now tied at 16. Especially with the score being 16-16, that is killer for South Webster. Meadowbrook looking to heavily capitalize on what's going on.
Especially with the Colts having a 2-0 lead in the match. That ball is in. To the middle. Ball's hit, picked up by Meadowbrook. Dumped back across, picked up by Bella Claxon. Claxon with the hit. Avery Black with the dig. Back up, that's hit. Picked up by the Colts. Backside now. Little roll by Norman.
Great defense from both teams here.
Zimmerman with the hit. Good job by Carly Launder. Picked up by the Lady Jeeps. To the middle, ball is out. No touch. Just like that, 17-16, Lady Colts by 1.
A nice swing, and South Webster is getting pushed on their heels.
Ball is in. To the outside. Out of bounds.
Too much from the lefty there. Meadowbrook is turning this game around tenfold.
18-16. Ball is up. To the outside. Blocked. Rolled back across by the Jeeps. To the middle. Blocked by the Colts. Blocked by the Jeeps. And
unable to dig that out of the net there.
18-17 now.
Huge point for South Webster to try and get some confidence back.
Well, not a good rotation for the Lady Jeeps. Sydney Kessler serving. Ball is in. Dug across. Kessler's to the outside. Hit by Claxton is down the line and good.
Back and forth affair at a pivotal time in this third game.
18-18. This is a big point right here. Ball is in. Addie Sitchner set.
Good
Dumped
set.
by Norman. That's in there.
A fantastic set by the Colts. Get a nice pushover and a point.
Great decision by Nat Norman. The block was right there, and she just tipped the ball over the block. Good dump. 19-18, Colts by 1. Journey Nicola with the serve. Ball is up and to the outs. There's Claxton hitting the ball off the tape. Into the middle. That's off the hands of the
Huge.
South Webster block, 20-18.
Those are 2 huge points for Meadowbrook. And now South Webster's in the danger zone. Meadowbrook at 20. South Webster starting to fall.
Ball's up to the outside. Claxton's hit is
Great
dug up.
defense.
Hit.
Good hit.
And out of
Fantastic
bounds.
block.
Out of bounds.
It was a great block by South Webster,
But it went out of bounds. And that's point Meadowbrook, 21-18. Boy, you talk about pressure now, Brett. You're down by 3. You're down by 2 games to none. You've got no more points to give away.
for South Webster, they just started to fall apart, and especially that block. I mean, it was a great block, but just not quite the role that they wanted to have. Went out of bounds. Point Meadowbrook. So now
she couldn't quite get there in time. Usually when you block, you try to turn your hands back to the inside to knock it back in. Couldn't do that. Hit the ball square, and the ball rolled out of bounds.
So now for Meadowbrook, you're facing this 21-18 lead. That's where you are for Meadowbrook. And what would you be telling your girls right now? You know, you're up 3, 4 points away from a state semifinal berth.
Well, it's 1 point at a time. You don't take too many at a time. Journey Nicola needs to get this serve in. Every serve in is pressure on South Webster. Ball's in.
Great serve.
Up by the Jeeps. Picked up now. Rolled back across. To the middle. Sitchner's hit is down!
That was a great block, and it landed right in the middle of, almost dead middle of the court there.
Middle of nowhere. 22-18. That's a huge point. Now again, every serve in is pressure on South Webster. That's in. Ball's up. Kessler set to the outside. Bella Claxton dumps it across. Now to the outside. Turned.
Too much. That is what South Webster wants to see.
That's a touch off the Jeeps. 23-18. Meadowbrook 2 games away from the match. 2 points away from the match.
If you're South Webster, that is not what you want to see coming off of that touch. Meadowbrook 2 points away from a state semifinal berth.
Serves in to the outside and hit. Picked up by the Colts to the outside. Picked up by the Colts. That was a double hit.
Point for South Webster is exactly what you need here. You need to try and do something to stop Meadowbrook with their momentum.
They've got the serve, 23-19, but down by 4. They need a run here.
And it looks like there's a lot more black and red in the stands than when we first started.
Sure is. Ball's in. Picked up by Journey Nicola. Now a good dig. Now it's crossed by Sitchner. No good.
Not enough for Meadowbrook there. And
3 points.
South Webster doing exactly what they need to be doing right now. Coming back strong and holding their own against the Colts.
Pressure's on the Jeep servers. You can't miss serve here. Michaela Renard. Ball is out. Like I said, you can't miss serve. 24-20.
That is giant for Meadowbrook. They are 1 point away.
Match point.
The Colt faithful is on their feet.
Ball by Addie Sitchner is in. Picked up. Back across. To the middle. Hit down! Game, set, match, Meadowbrook.
Just like last year, the Colts
headed for the Final Four.
The Colts take a 3-0 victory, defeating South Webster and punching their ticket, like you said, to the Final Four.
25-17, 25-21, 25-20. Meadowbrook wins it in 3 games. South Webster undefeated no more. Boy, you have to feel sorry for Bella Claxton. She played her heart out. Great game by the Lady Colts. They are headed to Wright State. Hey, let's take a break. The Colts win the game, and we're going to talk about what is next for Meadowbrook when we come back right after this.
Are you looking for a career path with a growing company? AMG Vanadium is actively recruiting for production and maintenance team members at its Zanesville plant and would love to talk to you about your next career opportunity. Come join a company with a strong environmental purpose and commitment to community. To learn more, visit AMG's website at amg-v.com/careers. AMG offers a competitive wage and benefit package and career growth opportunities. Applications are currently being accepted.
Your home and your car are likely your two biggest investments. Protecting them from unexpected damage is a prime concern to WB Green Insurance. They are proud to represent Westfield Insurance, a financial service organization that provides insurance products for your home, auto, and business. Sharing knowledge, building trust is Westfield Insurance's pledge to their customers, along with personalized claim service that's fast and friendly. To learn how Westfield can help with your insurance needs, talk to WB Green Insurance today.
Do you really think that an insurance company who promises quotes in a few minutes has your best interest in mind? Do they really know you and what coverages you need? Hi, this is John Valentine with Valentine Insurance. We take time to learn about you and your insurance needs so you can feel comfortable that you're receiving the right coverages at the best possible prices. Find us on Facebook, stop by our office, or give us a call at 994-1776. Valentine Insurance, a partner you can depend on.
We're back. Logan High School, Meadowbrook Lady Colts, a 3-0 victory over South Webster. Wasn't easy, Brett, but Meadowbrook comes away with a 25-17, 25-21, 25-20 victory over the Lady Jeeps.
Every single one of those matches were very close, very competitive, and you see every single time that these two teams got into a new set, I mean, it was highly defensive. Very hard for both teams to try and figure out what each team's going to do with, both teams having some plays where they'll give a little rollover, where they have hard hits. So great play by both teams, a fantastic season for South Webster. And, you hate to see it end this way.
Well, and really what's hard for the Lady Jeeps, haven't lost a game this year, and of course you lose here at this stage and your year is over.
The last 2 losses from the South Webster Jeeps have both come from the Meadowbrook Colts.
All right, the Lady Jeeps getting their runner-up trophies, and yes, you are right. Darcy Claxton getting her runner-up medal.
That third game there for a while, it looked very compelling for...
Well, I'll tell you what, Jeeps looked like they had it.
Right.
And Meadowbrook with a late run there comes away. Nice serving, good defense by Meadowbrook.
I believe it was 16-18, South Webster with the lead, and then Meadowbrook just ended 9-2 run, taking the win there. That Meadowbrook being presented with regional championship medals.
Jeff Wheeler handing the medals out to his girls. Let's make sure we get them.
The Meadowbrook faithful on their feet. A large turnout for both teams here.
Kudos to the fans from Meadowbrook.
Taking the hour-and-a-half long trip down here to Logan.
Taylor Sitchna, I'm sorry. I want to get these right. Taylor Sitchna, the senior. Kara Launder, the freshman, number 2. Carly Launder, number 3, senior captain. Addie Sitchna, number 4, setter. Journey Nicola, the libero. Avery Black, number 6. Summer Ginn, number 9. Natty Norman. Nat had a good game that last game. She's playing in some of the rotations. Number 10, just a freshman. Katie Stoney. Lila Thompson, number 12. Lila Thompson, number 12. And Norma Smithberger, number 13. Hey, don't want to forget about number 7, Addie Wiggins, who started the year off with the Lady Colts, had a season-ending injury. So we want to pass congratulations on to her. And the coach of the Lady Colts, Kelly Zender, and Morgan Hott, the assistant coach. Jeff Barrows, former head coach at Buckeye Trail, now assisting at Meadowbrook. Whitney Dixon. Allie Hupp.
And now once again, Keith Myers will present the 2019
Colts are regional champions.
Congratulations to the Meadowbrook Colts for winning the regional semifinal matchup against South Webster. They will compete in the state semifinals this Thursday. And we will try and figure out and let you know as soon as possible who the Colts will be playing. Now, what time are they playing on Thursday?
12 noon is what it says here. 11-9 at 12 noon. That will be at Wright State University at the Nutter Center.
And we did visit them last year.
Yes, big arena. Great
Fantastic
place to watch
place.
a volleyball game, yes. Colts will be taking on the winner of Archbishop McNicholas and Summit Country Day. To see if we get results on that at some point. But congratulations to Meadowbrook, because what matters now is they are headed for the Final Four.
And if you're Meadowbrook, you love to see this, back-to-back trips to the state tournament. Fantastic play, taking it 3-0. What you want to see from them. Honestly, a great game.
Hey, let's thank our sponsors, at least before we get out of here. Sponsors for this game here on YRP TV, Valentine Insurance, J&S Tree Services, Patrons Buckeye Mutual Insurance, AMG Vanadium, WB Green Insurance, Doan Ford, Stoney's RV Sales and Service, and West 40 Auto Sales. Without these sponsors, we could not be here today congratulating these Lady Colts on their regional championship. Great game by Meadowbrook, and they are headed for the Final Four once again. Boy, I'll tell you what, you win one more game, you're in the final game of the year. If you can win one more match. Of course, it's a tough order after this. This is where the competition gets really tough. I know you're looking for...
Interesting to see, McNicholas is in their 5th set against Summit. 1 minute ago they posted they had a 12-10 lead, McNicholas over Summit.
That's in the 5th?
Set number 5.
Wow. Okay. So that means it could be either team. I don't know if we want to hang out and try to get the results on that or not, but game is to 15 in the 5th game.
Correct. I'm going to try and look around to see what I can get. Obviously, you see your Meadowbrook Colts celebrating this win. Giant for them, and, what we came down and expected is kind of exactly what we saw.
Yeah. Tight defensive game, but both teams fundamentally sound. Both teams working incredibly hard, playing great defense. You have to give the coach of each team credit. Both teams played their hearts out, but just a few more errors by South Webster. I felt Meadowbrook's play at the net was just a little bit stronger than South Webster. And that made the difference, I think. Anything any further on that game between McNicholas and Summit County Day?
That is what I'm trying to figure out. No updates yet.
Colt faithful on the floor. Team's gone into the locker room now, but boy, the folks from Byesville are here. They're probably going to turn out big time when the Lady Colts head down to Wright State. Nothing new on that score yet. Boy, it'd be nice to get that result before we got off here.
Oh, yeah. Trying to look around and see what I can get. Trying to see if maybe I can even get a live, but no updates as of right now. 3 minutes ago still.
Well, I'm sure that's
like
probably over now.
We're
We're just going to have to get results here. But we will have something for you. We'll know who Meadowbrook is playing. Of course, the game will be at a neutral site.
Not just any neutral site.
Yeah.
Wright State.
Wright State. And was the National Center for Volleyball at one time. I don't know if you knew that or not.
I did not.
Yes, at one time it was. But I think it's now located in California.
Still no update. Well, we will know before hopefully 5 p.m. who Meadowbrook's opponent is.
All right, we'll try to keep you updated on that. But the important thing is Lady Colts advance. And, hey, keep in mind, Shenandoah, they're probably playing right now, aren't they?
They are. It is 4:20, so they are probably a couple sets in. I'm going to see if I can get a quick update on that. We can let you know how the Lady Zeps are doing right now. Looks like they're in between sets.
Playing Shekinah Christian.
So here in a moment, we'll give you a quick update on the Shenandoah Lady Zeps, their volleyball team looking to punch their ticket to the state semifinals as well. Hopefully by the time we get it done with this update for Shekinah and Shenandoah, we do have a confirmation on who Meadowbrook will be going up against. So, taking a look at Shekinah and Shenandoah, it looks like it was either a timeout or the first set had finished. The last score update I saw was 21-19 Shenandoah over Shekinah. Now, as soon as they resume play, I will know exactly where they're at.
Thanks to our fantastic scoreboard, no doubt.
And again, definitely a good day to make this trip down here, especially, a very competitive game between the Jeeps and the Colts. Two teams that essentially mirrored each other. It's what you saw when they played. High defensive intensity, some smart play. Meadowbrook just getting some upper hands when they needed them.
Great job by the Lady Colts and Coach Kelly Zender.
Still waiting for what looks like Shekinah to come back from their huddle. Trying to get a score update here for the Shenandoah Zeps. It is the second set now. Meadowbrook winning that, not Meadowbrook, I apologize. Shenandoah winning that first set 20-25. So Shenandoah with a 1-0 lead over Shekinah, just now starting their second, and then I'm going to try and give you a quick update and see if Meadowbrook has an opponent set for
that game
Thursday
in the fifth set. So yeah, the winner of that game will be the team that plays the Lady Colts.
Doesn't seem like anything latest from them. I would assume, hopefully here, very short.
Well, we'll have an update at some point.
Regardless, congratulations on the Colts on a fantastic season.
Which continues.
It does continue.
And that's
state
the main
semifinal
thing.
berth. And
second straight year.
Correct. I think with that, while we wait for that, I think we will go ahead and sign off for today, Bill.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea. Hey, our score here tonight, Meadowbrook wins the match 3-0. Lady Colts take the first game 25-17, second game 25-21, and the third game, which the South Webster Jeeps, they had the lead for a long period of time in that game. Meadowbrook comes back, and they have a 25-20 victory to take that match 3-0. They advance to the state Final Four. Congratulations, Meadowbrook. And thank our cameraman here, Andrew Dunlop, sticking with us. I want to thank you, Brett Klein, technical director and color commentator. I'm Bill Cassler. Final score one more time. It is Meadowbrook, 3 games, and South Webster, none. Lady Colts advance to the Final Four. I'm Bill Cassler. Have a great rest of your night.
This has been a presentation of AVC Sports.